Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to have you here. And today I want to cover a lot of powerful information and give you a real tangible energetic shift in just an hour. So, at times, instead of maybe like calling on people, I'll just have you type things in the chat. So, hope that's cool with everyone. We can test it out real quick. If you want to find the chat and type in ready, or any kind of fun emojis. There we go. Good job. See, most of you have found the chat. Have you ever felt like you're doing all the right things, meditating, exercising, journaling, but something's still missing? You're working so hard to heal, grow, expand, but no matter what you do, you keep running into the same blocks. What if the missing key to your breakthrough wasn't outside of you, but already within, just waiting to be unlocked? How much longer are you willing to stay stuck in cycles that no longer serve you? And then find that chat again and just type in yes if you have felt stuck like that. All right. And I apologize. I'm having a little bit of difficulties with my slides. So I appreciate your patience with us. It's pretty wild that we can be doing all the right things and still feel this stuckness and just need to be looking for that missing piece. And doesn't it make sense that transformation, we need to go a little bit deeper? And if you're feeling the stuck feeling, like I see a lot in the chat, do, you're not alone. And most importantly, like you're not stuck. And today we're going to be shifting that together. This is not another training. This is going to be a real time energetic shift. You didn't land here by accident. You're here because your higher self led you here. So let me ask you, are you ready to break free from some old patterns and step into the highest version of you? Because today is going to be different. And if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Now, who am I? I'm Alyssa, and I've created Mindful Soul Energy. I wasn't always aligned and energized and tuned into my highest self. In fact, I was the opposite, burnt out, anxious, and just stuck in this endless loop of stress. The turning point came when I realized true transformation wasn't about working harder. It was about shifting energy at the deepest level. I, through my journey, became a intuitive energy healer, a EFT tapping coach, and obviously created Mindful Soul Energy. And my mission is to help people clear the blocks holding them back and really step into that highest potential. Wouldn't it be amazing to shift in this energy today? Now, before we go deeper, let's bridge the gap between science and spirituality. I'm sure many of you have heard this quote before, but this time let's just really feel it. And anyone that's not familiar with Nikola Tesla, he's one of the most brilliant inventors and scientists in history. And really, his understanding of power and vibration long before modern science, like modern physics, even could he catch up with him. And he was the one that said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This isn't just a philosophical idea, it's science. Everything in the universe, including your thoughts, your emotion, physical body, is energy. Think about it. Your emotions have a frequency. You know when someone walks in a room and instantly shifts the vibe. either uplifting or draining. That's energy in action, right? Your vibration determines your reality. And when you shift your energy, you shift your life. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So you can stop repeating the same cycles and start aligning with the life you were meant to live. By the end of the session, you're going to have practical tools to raise the vibration, clear energy blocks, and align with your highest potential. So if you're ready, you can put in the chat, I'm ready. Also, fun emojis are allowed. Love it. Awesome. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. And now that we're on the same page, let's dive into the real magic on how to align your mind, body, and spirit for true transformation. So, why do people stay stuck despite trying everything? And usually, this is because they're only addressing one part of the equation, the mind, body, or spirit, when true change happens at the intersection of all three. Doesn't it make sense that for lasting transformation, we need to really hit this on all levels? Your subconscious mind governs 95% of your daily actions. That means that only 5% of what you do is truly a conscious choice. Your brain is wired for efficiency, which means it defaults to this past programming. Now, really think, how amazing would it feel to be able to rewrite those patterns that are keeping you stuck? Now, I'm wondering, who's tried affirmations and nothing's changed? If you've experienced that, that's because you can't outthink subconscious programming. Science backs this up. The neural pathways in your brain wire themselves based on past experience. If your subconscious is holding on to beliefs like, I'm not worthy, it's not safe to be seen, those patterns will override any conscious desire to change. So now you're asking, what's the solution? One is EFT tapping, which has been shown to rewire your brain's response to stress. And neuroscience based studies confirm that tapping can deactivate the amygdala's stress response and reprogram your subconscious fears. Now, can you see how shifting your at a subconscious level is a missing key? Dr. Joe Dispenza and other researchers have shown that stress, trauma, and unresolved emotions don't just exist in the mind. They become imprinted into your nervous system, muscles, and even organs. And if you're not familiar with Dr. Joe, he's a neuroscientist and leader in the brain heart coherence who spent years studying how our thoughts, emotions, physically rewire our brain. His research uses EEGs and HRV scans, proving that by shifting our energy, we're able to change our biology and create real transformation. So, if you've ever felt emotionally heavy but can't pinpoint why, that's trapped energy. Emotions are energy in motion, and when they get stuck, they create tension, discomfort, and eventually dis-ease. And that's exactly where Hawkins' map of consciousness comes in. So I hope this is big enough for everyone. And if you're wondering who Dr. David Hawkins is, he was a renowned psychiatrist, researcher, and consciousness expert whose work bridged science and spirituality. His map of consciousness is backed by decades of clinical research and applied kinesiology, measuring the vibrational frequency of emotions. His research proves that every emotion carries a measurable frequency. The lower the emotional frequency, the heavier life feels, creating stress, self doubt, and limitation. The higher your frequency, the more aligned and flow, abundance, and ease. But here's the key: when emotions become energy, become trapped in your body, they keep us stuck at the lower frequencies, which is why people repeat the patterns of stress, anxiety, and self sabotage. Now, this is why I especially love the EFT tapping, because by doing tapping, we're able to release those trapped frequencies, clearing the blocked energy, and allowing your overall vibrational state to move upwards. So you can finally break free of what's holding you back. Now, take a second and think, wouldn't it feel incredible to let go of that weight and really just step into this new energy? We're going to go a little bit deeper because your energy isn't just inside you, it's something that you're constantly broadcasting into the quantum field. Quantum physics proves that at a fundamental level, everything is energy. The observer effect in quantum mechanics shows reality responds to consciousness. Your thoughts and emotions aren't just private experiences, they generate an electromagnetic field measurable by EEGs and heart rate variability. This means your thoughts and emotions create a frequency, and your energy field signals to the universe what to mirror back to you. You're already influencing your reality, whether you're aware of it or not. Many people, including me a while back, just focus on the law of attraction. But the real governing force is the law of resonance. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research shows that your brain and heart coherence create an energetic signal that interacts with the quantum field. When you shift your emotions and energy, you're able to change the frequency you emit, and that changes what you attract. So, if your internal frequency is fear, self doubt, or lack, your energy signals out into the field. If you shift to love, empowerment, gratitude, you naturally begin drawing in the higher frequency experiences. Have you ever noticed when you're in a high energy state, everything flows effortlessly? But when you're stressed, life feels like a constant struggle. It's not just coincidence, it's physics. So, how do we shift? We can shift by raising our energetic baseline. And we do this by clearing the subconscious patterns. And then your natural vibration just is able to rise. Aligning our mind, body, and spirit. When all three are in sync, manifestation isn't forced, it's effortless. Are you starting to see how your energy field is keeping you stuck and that the key to unlocking what you desire? And we're going to actually do some of that clearing in just a second here. If you're ready to let go of those patterns, just put in the chat, let's go. Great. So before we dive in, I want to just take a moment to set our intention for this process. We're about to clear the energetic blocks that have been keeping you stuck, and in doing so, making space for your highest self to emerge. As we tap, we're not just saying words, we are rewiring our energy system. We are shifting our frequency and dissolving what no longer serves us. I want you to fully allow yourself to engage in this process. You don't have to force anything. Just follow the guidance, breathe, and trust. Now, if you feel comfortable to close your eyes for just a moment and just take a couple conscious breaths, take a deep breath in, and then exhale slowly. Another deep breath in and exhale slowly. Now, I want you to notice where in your body you might be feeling any resistance, heaviness, or tension. Do you feel it in your chest? Maybe a knot in your stomach? Maybe your shoulders feel tight? Just observe it without judgment. If this feeling had a shape or a color, what would it be? Just notice what comes up. And now I want you to rate this feeling on a scale from 0 to 10. 10 being extremely intense and 0 being nothing is there. And when that number comes to you, just drop it in the chat. Now imagine how much lighter you're going to feel by releasing this. We're going to start tapping. And if you're new to this, don't worry. I'm going to guide you through every step. And really, the different points that we're tapping on corresponds with our meridians. And really, it's like acupressure instead of acupuncture. So if you think of when they do the acupuncture, they're using the tiny needles, but those different spots in our body is really more a dime sized, sorry, not dime shaped area. So it's not something that you need to be super precise about. You just got to get about in that area, just in case there's any concerns there. So we're going to first start with the karate chop point, which is just the side of the hand. And then I'm going to give this statement, and then you get to do the statement either saying it out loud or in your head. Even though I feel this fear, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though part of me feels this resistance to change, I honor myself and release it now. Even though I have held on to this fear, I now choose to step into my highest self. Now we're going to be moving to this tapping points to the side of the eye here. And if any of these statements don't work for you, just fill in the words that do. I have carried this fear for so long. Now, the side of the eye, I've been afraid of stepping into my power. Under the eye, I release this fear from my mind, body, and soul. Under the nose, I am safe to expand. Chin, now I choose to embody my highest self. Now, collarbone, I allow my energy to vibrate at a higher frequency. Underarm, I feel the old energy leaving my body. Top of head, I am stepping fully into my highest self. Eyebrow point, it feels heavy, like a weight on my shoulders. Side of the eye, what if I let go of this fear and everything shifts beautifully? Under the eye, I don't need to hold on to it anymore. Under the nose, I am safe to step into my next level. Chin, I now align my thoughts, emotions, and energy with my soul's purpose. Collarbone, I welcome miracles, expansion, and joy. Underarm, I feel myself vibrating at a higher frequency. And top of head, I am ready for my next level. Now we're going to do the final round. Five point. But I am ready to release it now. Side of the eye, what if I could trust that the universe is guiding me? Under eye, it is safe to let go. Under nose, I trust myself and I trust the process. Chin, I am becoming the person I was always meant to be. Collarbone, I am stepping into my divine alignment. Underarm, I feel lighter, clearer, and ready. And top of head, I am powerful, I am aligned, I am limitless. All right, now take a deep breath in and exhale out any lingering fears. Another deep breath in, feeling the energy in your body expand and out. One final breath in, anchoring the new frequency into your cells and out. Now, just tap lightly on the top of your head. I trust myself in my journey. And I vibrate at a higher frequency, attracting everything I desire. I am limitless. I am powerful. I am free. So, how incredible does that feel?
So great. Yep. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you.
So, now just take a moment to rate your fear or resistance again on that 0 to 10 scale. And just notice like what shifted, what feels different in your body. Awesome. Thanks. Thank you so much for sharing in the chat. And this tapping session was just going over a more general thing. And with the EFT tapping, you're able to actually go back to like certain memories or things and be able to actually rewrite how they are in your brain, how that memory is stored. Awesome. Yeah. And any sort of tapping, especially if you're still feeling a little bit emotional, I would say just keep tapping through the tapping points. Just let that feel the emotion and just let it flow. It's when we try to suppress our emotions that we get trapped. A single shift is powerful, but true transformation really happens with consistency. Have you ever had that aha moment only to slip back into old patterns? That's because energy work isn't a one time fix, it's a practice. Now, how many of you have had amazing realizations only to forget it a week later? Yeah, awesome. Again, thank you for sharing in the chat. Exactly. That's why we need to keep this energy active in our lives. The fastest transformations come when we track our energy, set clear intentions, and integrate this work daily. So imagine amplifying this transformation by aligning with the moon cycles, harnessing your natural energy flow for deeper healing and manifestation. Instead of wondering why change isn't happening fast enough, what if you had a roadmap for transformation? Now, this is why I created the 3 Moon Transformation Journal, so you can recognize your energy patterns and shift intentionally, align with your lunar energy for powerful manifestations, and create consistency so these shifts last. Now, who's ready to make transformation like a way of life? Exactly. If you haven't gotten your copy and you're interested, I can put it in the chat. I really just created this with such intention that everyone's able to get the transformations. It's what I've used and found just great success with it. So wanted to make sure to share it with everyone. And for those of you ready to go deeper and connect with your intuition and activate your own healing potential, I created Unlock Your Inner Healer as a guide to take you there. Now, this is an ebook with an eventual course coming out this year. And today we've only scratched the surface of what's possible. Healing isn't just for experts, it's something everyone has the ability to access. This ebook is designed to make energy work simple, intuitive, and accessible so you can confidently tap into your own inner healer. And just imagine how incredible it's going to feel to be fully in tune with your own healing power. If anyone's interested in learning more about that, I can put the link in the chat. This is an aura photo I got at a fair. So the frequency you emit is the life you attract. Everything you've experienced today, the energetic shift, the tapping, the awareness, has been leading you to this moment. You're not the same person who started this session. Your energy has already started to shift. The question is, will you integrate this transformation or let the old patterns pull you back? And how to keep that momentum? One is get your free energy alignment blueprint, which I'll drop at the end of this session. It's a daily guide to keep your vibration high. And then I also shared with you the 3 Moon Transformation Journal and the Unlock Your Inner Healer. And what if this moment is when everything changes? So, a little more about the energy alignment blueprint. It's a simple tool to keep your energy high every day. And as a thank you for being here, I've created it for you. And hopefully, you'll be able to use it as a powerful resource to integrate everything that you've learned and make your transformation effortless. And for those who are ready to take their work even deeper, I have something exciting in the works. I'm currently creating 3 transformative courses, still just deciding which one to do first. And I will be needing people to test it out. So, beta testers, which you guys will be the first to learn about that. So, the first course will be Unlock Your Inner Healer. And these are all working titles, which will be an expansion of the ebook, guiding you step by step to activate your intuitive healing abilities and confidently work with energy. The next one is the Mindful Weight Release. And this is a breakthrough program addressing all 12 major weight loss blocks on the mind, body, and spirit level, because real lasting change happens from the inside out. And I will be talking about the 12 major weight loss blocks on another one of these beautiful Sunday calls and be doing tapping on cravings with that too. So if you're attending, make sure to bring like the food you don't keep in your house because like it's your craving. And then the last program that I have planned for this year is Mindful Anxiety Release. And it's a complete guide to rewiring your nervous system and eliminating anxiety at the root. No more coping, just lasting freedom. So if any of these resonate with you and you'd love to be part of the beta, just message me directly after this call. It's going to take a little bit of time to get them all together and obviously decide which one to start with. You are already powerful. You are already whole. The only thing left is to align with it. So now I'd like to open it up for questions.
We raise the hand? Do we come in directly?
Oh, yeah, just unmute yourself and
Okay. I guess my question was more about if you don't mind just giving a little bit of context about EFT tapping for those of us who have no idea how this works. And I get that we can't have it all in one, but like a little bit more about how it works, how long has it been around or anything. Like,
yeah, it's actually one of the most studied of the like energy healing modalities. And what it's using is the combination of our, not just our chakras, but like our whole energy systems. So again, if you think of the acupuncture, all the meridians, so it's utilizing that and we're doing acupressure instead of acupuncture. And then also saying the certain affirmations. And then there's other things that you can do with EFT tapping by, let's say you had a traumatic experience. So you can go back to that experience and you can actually rewrite your memory on it. And there's thinking of how to explain the different techniques on it in an easy way. But really, I've helped women that have had a sexual trauma and they're able to really heal and release that and also be able to, for lack of better words, like forgive their attacker, where they're able to get complete with it and that trauma loop isn't stored in their head, the physical sensations in their body, it isn't stored, and they're no longer like reliving it. And for a lot of women, that's one of the weight loss blockers is they got to keep the weight on to be safe. You don't have to have as traumatic of experience as that to still have physical sensations and different blocks. You're able to use it obviously for anything, even if it's your parents moved and you lost your best friend when you're
Got it. Thank you,
in,
Alyssa.
and go the full range there.
Wow, it's amazing. Emily, was it you who raised the hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that I had dealt with the trauma that happened about 12 years ago. I've been through therapy. I've done different techniques to try to unblock myself there. But recently, with all of this that just happened, all of that got resurfaced and made this situation just almost unbearable. Yeah, I really want to get rid of it. I really want to release it. But like at the same time, I don't know if I'm in a place to be able to forgive that man yet. I just, it sounds lovely, but oh my gosh, because things are still happening and it's just every day it's something else.
You don't forgive them for them. It's you're
Yeah.
forgiving them. It's like you drink the poison to spite them kind of thing.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I was listening to something yesterday that was similar. Like you're giving him all your power. Why are you letting him have all your power? And that really hit me too. Yeah. I think I'm on this map of consciousness. I think I'm in the pride, scorn, demanding, indifferent group. Somewhere in there. I'm not angry, but there's just a lot there.
And the worst thing is you judging or making yourself wrong for it.
Yeah. That's what I did all day yesterday. Thanks. Yeah.
And Emily, when you get in, that's when you dial the number. You have 75 of us here. Stop wasting the day on that. That's why
Yeah.
this is why that group exists.
Good point.
Think
Yeah, I'll remember that.
the amazingly powerful women with all their life experiences, every single one of us.
Yeah.
And there is no judgment in this group.
And I think that most of us are graduates, and Irma speaks up the most because she's the one that created this incredible group. But I think it's safe to say, like she said, you can reach out to any of us.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
And if you are open to trying to tap on it, just message me and we'll set up a time.
Okay. That would be great. Thank you. Thank you so much. This has been great. Even if the feeling comes back in an hour, this hour has been amazing. So thank you. I really, yeah, love to keep my energy at this level.
Oh,